This fiery crash was 4 years ago. 3 people died. The truck driver never should have been behind the wheel.
Tonight, Valley grandparents tell ABC 15 Chief Investigator Dave Biskobing about a deadly loophole and why they hope to close it.
They say the past and present leave a future that puts all of us at risk.
Howard and Pearl Frankel are here for an anniversary. It's not the kind you celebrate. It's the kind so painful that the past will never leave you, no matter how much time passes.
I was on the floor screaming like I didn't want to live. And I kept saying, should have been me, should have been me, should have been me. You know, not them, should have been me.
That was August 29th, 2018.
Westbound I-10 in Chandler is remaining closed at this hour after a serious crash.
3 were killed, their daughter Kimberly and their 2 grandchildren, Tova and Solomon, just 3 and 5.
They had a whole life in front of them. They were very brilliant, smart, wonderful, beautiful, great kids.
CPS says the semi was headed eastbound when it veered into the median near Wild Horse Pass, crashing through it, hitting 3 cars on the westbound side.
The truck was driven by Bradley Cooley, a man with a history of seizures, taking seizure medication.
Should he have even been on the road that day in that truck?
No.
But there wouldn't be criminal charges for another 3 years, and they're not the charges you might expect.
Do you think that the police, the prosecutors, do you think they've handled this case well?
No.
No, they have not. Everybody is missed a beat, okay?
Seems like you're saying that kindly.
Now, the present.
I've been driving a truck for 25 years.
Bradley Cooley and his defense attorney did not respond to requests for comment, but we obtained video of this settlement conference held just 2 months ago in court with the prosecutor and a judge.
I don't know what happened that day. I don't know. And sir, to be clear, I want us to be crystal clear. You're not being prosecuted for that collision. No. Okay. Had that not happened, but you're not being prosecuted. There was no determination, there was no decision to charge you for that.
To repeat, Cooley is not facing any charges for the deadly crash.
And it's not even for the crash.
No.
No.
What's it for?
It's for forgery.
Forgery.
Because he forged his application for CDLs by saying he did not have epilepsy.
A CDL is a commercial driver's license, basically what you need to drive a big rig. And Howard and Pearl provided us copies with Bradley Cooley's CDL applications and medical evaluations. They go back more than a decade, and in some, Cooley didn't mark that he had seizures or disclose the anti-seizure medicine he was on. Those 2 things would block him from having a CDL.
On at least 2 occasions, several years apart, we believe, based on the evidence, that you answered questions falsely. And you didn't want that to jeopardize your ability to get the medical certification to keep your CDL.
The evidence that they have for the fraud, did that come from the police?
It came from us.
Oh, you provided this to them?
Yes.
Yes.
Howard and Pearl got Cooley's files through a lawsuit they filed after the crash. See, DPS troopers and prosecutors never got them. A judge also denied a search warrant immediately after the crash for a blood sample and his medical records. And the court record shows officials then couldn't prove he had a seizure while driving.
How do you feel about that?
I'm very angry. I'm very hurt. In my heart, I carry a heavy heart every day.
And that's why we're here, to try and help perpetuate some changes. Okay?
So that doesn't happen to another family, so they don't go through what we went through, what we are still going through.
And that takes us to the future.
I mean, there's really nothing as the law stands now that stops this from happening again.
No, there is not. Not that we're aware of.
According to the Epilepsy Foundation, CDL drivers can't have ongoing seizures, or if they're seizure-free, they can't be taking seizure medications. But there are only 6 states that require medical professionals to report patients who have epilepsy to federal and state transportation departments. And our state is not one of them.
So you think that responsibility should also lie with the medical professionals?
Yes.
Correct.
So in Arizona, it's basically the honor system. People like Cooley have to report themselves. Now listen to what he told the judge during his recent settlement conference.
I'm still doing the exact same thing, you know, loading, unloading with all the equipment and stuff like that. I don't have a CDL. I just follow behind in a truck with lights.
Is it your intention to go back and get your CDL at some point in time?
At some point in time, yeah. That's what I've done, you know, my whole career.
Cooley is set to take a plea deal for a single count of forgery. He will be sentenced in late November. Howard and Pearl plan to be there.
Would you like to be on the road and have somebody come at you who shouldn't be in a vehicle and kill you or a family member? I mean, he's a bomb that's going to blow somebody up.
I'm investigator Dave Biscobing, ABC 15, Arizona.
In a statement, the Maricopa County Attorney's Office told ABC 15 the family's loss is unimaginable, and they have understandably worked very hard to do everything they could to ensure there would be accountability. MCAO ultimately filed charges for the offenses the office believed could be proven beyond a reasonable doubt.